You know, for once, we're going to open a box and not eat something.
And that's a mystery. So let's open the box and see what the mystery is.
Hi, Internet. Fleet.
Jason.
And this is a different video. So one of our highest viewed videos ever was an unboxing of something called the Mysterious Package Company. It was fantastic. I purchased it many years ago. It was really good. It was a 4-mailing thing where for every 2 weeks you got a mysterious box of stuff. And you could mail it to somebody as a surprise gift. Neil Patrick Harris apparently loves sending these to people without telling them. Well, they are doing a Kickstarter, and there'll be a link below to a new board game, and they asked us to review it. It's not sponsored, but they did send us this board game free of charge for us to take a look at and play. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to primarily do this, but we also have another little camera that we can kind of take video of when we want a close-up or something. So let's go ahead and play it. So go ahead and open it. This is a pre-production thing, so there's a couple of things outside the box. There we go. So there's a couple of things outside the box. First thing, well, let's get a close-up of this. So the first thing, it says property of the coroner's office. Well, we're told that we shouldn't open this until told. At least I think that's what it is we're not supposed to open. There's another package here that's, let's see. So what we got here. This has a paper clip, so let's see. It's got some tape on. Be smarter than the package. Oh, okay, so that's an autopsy. We were told not to open that yet.
The one thing that we're not supposed to open, he opens first.
You know, leave me alone.
Although they didn't label it though.
Yeah. All right. So body of evidence. So let's get a quick close up of this. Do you want to hold that up to the big camera? Okay. So do you want to read the back?
No, you have a more pleasant voice than I do.
That is true. Case best served cold. When notorious local chef Christian Leclerc is found dead on the eve of his restaurant's grand opening, Thornhill PD needs your help to crack the case. Bring all of the detective skills to bear in this interactive murder mystery with a grisly twist. Study the evidence, gather clues, and sharpen your scalpel as well as your wits to perform a forensic autopsy in order to bring the perpetrator to justice. Conduct your investigation solo or with friends in this fully offline experience. Fit for veteran sleuths and rookies alike. Take a keen eye, an iron stomach, and a steady hand to make a cut in the body of evidence, the murder mystery autopsy game. All right.
Yeah.
Whew. Well, I suppose we should open it and see what's in it. Okay, so we got a letter here. So this is basically thanking us for being the prototype testers. There are some grammatical errors throughout the experience, blah, 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 blah. And, okay, so what's in the box, Jason? What's in the box?
Let's see.
Well, I see one says instructions, which could be useful. Again, if you buy this from their Kickstarter or whatever, there's some stuff that's kind of like not finished yet, so bear with us. This is going to be a long video. I'm going to edit down a lot, but it's going to be longish.
So this is an official internal memo from the Thornhill Police Department, Homicide Department. Case 80327, Leclerc Christian. Welcome back, Detective. Another day in Thornhill, another soul on ice. As you no doubt heard, on the afternoon of March 16th, the local celebrity chef Christian Leclerc was found dead in the walk-in refrigerator unit of La Promesse restaurant. Certainly not a great start to anyone's week. The initial investigation deemed the mishap accidental. Paperwork, am I right? Thanks again for your assistance. Leclerc is in safe hands. Regards, Susan Clifford, Commissioner, Thornhill Police Department.
Now, I will tell you, you weren't here for the original...
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. But I will tell you, the stuff that they produced was amazingly authentic. Like, it was movie quality stuff. So this is going to be interesting. So here we have the... here we have the instructions. Oh, Lord. There's a pair of feet with a tag.
Well, yeah, it's a toe tag.
Okay.
An autopsy.
All right. So, this could be interesting. Oh. Leclerc Christian undetermined. Death of place La Promise. Date of death March 16th. Best served cold. Property of the coroner's office. Okay, so before we begin, what does it say we got to do?
Before you begin, as an investigator, your goal is simple. Determine how the victim died, and if applicable, who killed them, how, and why. At the close of your investigation, and once your source of your findings, you can submit your report and check your conclusions in the file marked Case Closed.
Okay, so we're going to read this. It says we're going to read all this, and then we can open file 1. So here we go. This is file 1. We've read the instructions. So as it says there, make sure you've read the instructions before we do. Thornhill Police Department. See, again, this, I mean, it's really well done.
This looks like something you'd find on a cop's desk. You know? Like a prop from NCIS.
Yeah. Okay, so there's 3 files. This is file 1.
Or Criminal Minds.
So here we go. Okay, so we have another internal memo, which we're not going to bore you with, but we are going to read.
Okay, all right, Detective, you're officially on the case. Let's kick off the familiarizing yourself with the victim. This file contains the lion's share of the evidence. We're glad to have you, your help detective. Regards, Susan Clifford, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, so basically before we can open the next one, we have to be able to answer which 2 evidence cards reveal details about Leclerc's possible assailant or assailants. So we got a bunch of stuff here, one of which is a newspaper clipping, which, I mean, genuinely feels like a piece of newspaper. We've got a timeline, I think it is, from the police. Yeah, it's the transcription from the police department. My apologies, my granddaughter wants to help.
She can find the missing muffin.
Yeah, there we go. We have the Thornhill Police Department victim form, which has a picture of Leclerc. What else we got here? There's a bunch of other stuff. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to go through all this. So we are going to go through this. And oh my gosh, there is so much stuff here that we're going to have to go through. Oh, there's a picture of the crime scene. And then we got the coroner's handbook with the evidence cards. And then over here, we also have a bag of evidence cards that we kind of have to use as far as I'm aware. So we are going to play this part of the game. Then we will be back after we've kind of got stuff together. We're not going to spoil it for anybody in case they do it. So we will be back shortly. So we got causes of death, height of assailant, time elapsed, weight of assailant, and then the victim. Oh, I just noticed there's like...
Because it's on the board.
Oh my gosh, I'm so slow sometimes. All right. Now we're going to go look at the other evidence in this folder. All right, so we've gone through a lot of this documentation. In fact, all of this documentation. We did open first page of the coroner's handbook, and we get to do a visual inspection in a moment of the body. And there's a section here on cuts and lesions and bruising, contusions, or abrasions. So I think that is probably the next step that we're going to do. So we've gone through all the evidence. It's time to look at the body. So do you want to open that up and I'll kind of...
All right, so...
There's a lot to read.
I feel like Ducky from NCIS. Oh, but you're the English guy.
Yes, I am. So we have a whole body Ooh. Whole body. And we're looking at the outside of the body to start with.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take a look and see what we can find.
Shall we start with the head?
So hold on a second. Yeah, but look, hold on. See how there's different scratches?
Right.
So
cuts, scratches, and lacerations. So here's your laceration right here.
So that is
80 to 110 pounds.
Okay. But what's on the back of the head? Okay, so in identifying the body, we're not going to ruin it for you. We have answered question 1.
Yes.
Which means we can move on to question 2. Or to folder 2, sorry, folder 2. So let's get everything back in there. We'll keep that autopsy thing there. We'll put all that there. The autopsy we should probably just leave out because we're probably going to need that again. So far, I got to tell you,
Very detailed.
We're kind of into this.
Yes, it's very, very detailed.
Like Jason's reading this like a real cop. Yeah, it's.
I have performed investigations before.
Yeah, he used to be security.
Mm-hmm.
So far, this is
pretty cool.
This is pretty impressive. Now, I don't know if he could play it more than once, but maybe not, because I know we're going to cut this thing open in a bit. Okay. All right. So, like I said, this is prototype. Things may change when it hits the Kickstarter. We're on file 2. Okay, let's see what's in file 2. There's some thicker stuff in here. So we're going to go ahead and read this first, and then we'll look at what's in
Thornhill Police Department official memo 3 of 5. Off to a great start, Detective. Well done on the visual inspection of the body. It never gets any easier. And can answer question 2. We'll get you across file 3 and the most recent developments. Okay. Which 2 evidence cards reveal the cause of the victim's head injury?
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and see what we've got in here. It looks like there's a map or a partial map.
So this looks like
It's like the restaurant.
Yeah, it would be something that you would find posted by a door for an evacuation, because it is a fire evacuation plan. And on the back, so notes from the Monday meeting.
So what else we got?
Those 5 things. This is the review.
Oh, that's the review. Okay,
Gustav's gavel.
Let's just kind of go through them real quick, and then we'll review them in detail off cam.
These are personnel files along with the employee's statement and photo.
Okay, so who's this one?
This is Laura. So this is
her husband?
This is
the wife?
Yeah, this is the wife.
Okay, who else we got?
We have, I'm going to say that this is Nakamura.
Yeah.
Hiroshita Nakamura.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You had to get that in one of them, didn't you?
This is Samira.
Okay.
This is the co-owner.
Okay.
This is Fabrizio.
Okay.
And this is the maitre d', Charlotte.
Alrighty. And then
there's the head analysis, injury,
and skull damage.
Skull damage.
Which we will probably need for this. All right, we're going to review the information and we'll be back to do the autopsy. Okay, so we just had a revelation while Jason was reading it. Not going to show you this, but the cards have on the back, they have little...
It's like how they do the cork board with the yarn.
And I looked at the two that we thought it might be, and they match up. So I think we're right with our premise of the first question.
We're on to you.
We think we know who it is. Anyway, we'll keep going. So we've gone through all the evidence. We've read everything for all the statements and everything like that. There's a lot there, so it takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
But now we've got to take a look at the back of this person's head. So we are not going to show you what's in there, but we're going to open the back of this skull now and see what's there, and then review the evidence card or the what does it say again? The autopsy stage 2 cards to see what we see.
You know what we should do? Open the head and see what he's thinking.
All right. So you want to do it? Ew.
And it even shows his brain.
Hold on. So we take that piece off. This is really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Really well done. By reviewing the evidence of the skull, we think we've got the weight of the person, the height of the person, and the 2 reasons that we found the damage to the skull.
Mm-hmm.
Which means we move on to folder 3. Okay. So let's take a look at folder 3. And I'm going to, real quick, let's review the information that's in there, and then we'll show you the evidence that's in.
Internal memo. So it seems there's no more beneath the surface after all. Excellent notes. And when you're ready, head over to the file, your report, and solve the case.
So what's the question?
Which 2 cards reveal the victim's cause of death and the time that is elapsed until the death occurred?
Okay, so which 2 cards reveal the victim's cause of death and the time elapsed that the death occurred? Okay, so let's quickly go through the evidence that we have.
I like how they bent this up. So this is the tasting menu.
All crumpled. It sounds good. I would eat what's on there.
Diver scallops.
Yeah. Pan roasted quail.
Mm.
All right, so that's that. What else we got?
This is... looks like the crime scene picture of the office area.
With something circled.
Yeah. It's a warning sign.
Okay. An evidence letter.
Uh-huh. This DB and Associates, which is traffic jam.
That's right. It was.
Okay.
So we need to open that up, and then
Tom Selleck's stunt double. Should we reread his whole statement?
Not right now, but who is it?
This is
That's Ethan Ashcroft.
Yeah.
Okay, what's in there? Let's open that up. See what's in there.
We should do?
Open the envelope and read what's inside.
It's the other part of the picture.
Oh, shoot! Oh, my gosh. Okay, we're not going to do a close-up on this because we don't want you to see it. Yeah, we don't want you seeing what this is because we don't want to spoil it in case you buy this. You really should. This is, if you're into, like, CSI and all that kind of stuff, Law and Order.
Yeah.
This is...
somebody's wife.
Check the link below. I'm telling you, we've had so much fun doing this. He's off work today. So it worked out great for us.
Having undertaken both an initial visual inspection of the body and explored any wounds or injuries to the head, you should commence with a full examination of the victim's internal organs. A complete autopsy may reveal any number of conditions, anomalies, or forensic evidence that require additional study and investigation. These include, but are not limited to, soft tissue decoloration, spotting or nothing, inflammation and swelling, broken or fractured bones, internal bleeding, foreign objects or materials such as bullet fragments or glass. Performing the examination. Begin by making opening incisions that span the height and width of the area under inspection. The torso should be capped by a V-shaped incision to facilitate the opening of the chest cavity. Fold back the tissue and any obstructive musculature along the exploratory incisions to reveal the internal organs. Examine the condition of each of them. If applicable, surgically detach and extract any organs with signs of abnormalities or anomalies for further inspection. Concluding the autopsy. To assess the results of the autopsy and draw a definitive conclusion from your analysis, turn to the flow chart at the rear of this section and input your data, asking opening incisions that span the height and width of the area under inspection. Fold back the tissue along the exploratory incisions to reveal the skull. Examine the condition of the skull. If applicable, extract any damaged bone fragments for further analysis. We already did that.
So we have our answers. We have our cork board. They line up. We got it. We now have to move on. What was it? Have we answered the question?
Yeah.
We have, haven't we?
Oh. Which two cards reveal the victim's cause of death and the time
we know the cause,
that elapsed?
We know the time elapsed. We get to move on
to the final reveal.
Okay, so we've got to submit our final report. So let me show you what this says. We've answered everything we need to do. So now we've got to say, who killed Leclerc? How did the perpetrator? What was the killer's motive? What fact proves the killer's identity? What actions did they have? Who dropped off the envelope at midday? And who were the people in the torn photo? All right, now we've got to do our last bit of research and we'll be right back. We have our answers on our final report. We cannot open this until we've closed our case. Do we feel comfortable with our answers?
I do.
I think I do too. This part, we're not going to tell you. So, we're going to reveal it to ourselves, cut to our reaction. All right, so
we're not as good as we think.
We got there's seven questions, and we got most of them except the killer,
the most important one.
But we got a lot of them. I have to tell you. We'll put a link to the Kickstarter below. I gotta tell you, this was what, about three and a half hours, something like that.
Yeah.
I guess it depends longer if you reread stuff, but I have to tell you, this was fun as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And if they bring out more, I would absolutely love to play some more of these. I would actually buy this because this was so much fun. And I think if you did this on a Friday or a Saturday night, a few beers, a few adults sitting around the table, absolute blast. And I'm not just saying that. We've had a lot of fun. It's Friday afternoon when we're filming this, and we've had a lot of fun doing this.
And there's no chips.
There's no... One video we didn't eat chips. But I gotta tell you, the quality of stuff, the way it's done, this is a prototype. So once they get everything together, I mean, it's going to be fantastic, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the autopsy was so much fun. I highly recommend it. Seriously, go do the Kickstarter. Mysterious Package Company have always been known for really good quality stuff. I know this. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's not going to be 3.5 hours because I'm going to edit it down. But we had a blast doing it. Highly recommended. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I got a like 9.8. I thought this was fantastic. Mm-hmm. And I'm only marking it down because a couple of times we had issues with the autopsy, kind of not being able to open stuff that we did. But again, it could be the prototype. But
yeah,
so much fun.
But if you're, like I said, if you're into them detective shows, you'll jump into this.
Yeah, really, I mean, great gift.
Mm-hmm.
Great gift for somebody who's into that.
Yep.
And reading the last bit of paperwork we got, it sounds like they may be a start of a series. So I don't know how much it's going to be. Check out the Kickstarter. It goes live. It went live, I think, on the 30th, they said. So if I can find out the price, I'll put it a link below or on the screen right now, rather. But check it out. We have fun. Mm-hmm. You'll have fun. So thanks to the Mysterious Package Company for sending us this. It looks like, based on what we can see, it's a one-shot playthrough. Because once you've done it, you've done it.
Yeah.
But that's how their company works anyway. Because once you've opened the Mysterious Package that they've done before, you've opened it. But so it's not like Monopoly or Clue. Mm-hmm. But it was fun. So if you sign up or you do the Kickstarter, please put it in the comment section below. I'm tempted. I know we've already done it, but I'm tempted to do it anyway because I want to see what the final version looks like, just to see. But and then play it with like the rest of the family. But until next time when we open something maybe non-food related, who knows? Take care, Internet. We'll see you soon.